remove your caps for the city of America the Beautiful, performed by Kenny McElroy from Hartford State College.
A fantastic performance of America the Beautiful to start off this ball game. And it does seem like there's going to be perhaps God Bless America sung here before the game. Don't want to eclipse those performances, so we'll send it back down to the field before we begin this ball game.
Fans, please remain standing for the performance of our national anthem, performed today by Fightin.
the 6-game set between the Reading Fightin Phils and the Hartford Yard Goats. This is the last time these two will see each other. Reading leads the official season series 8-3. They're looking to come away with this series with a victory today. If Hartford were to win, the teams would split, as Reading leads 3-2 right now, coming off a big win last night, 5-2. Logan O'Hoppy with a blast in the top of the ninth, scored 3 runs, broke that 2-2 tie. And Brian Marconi came in. He got the job done in the bottom of the ninth, recording 2 strikeouts for his 13th save of the season. Huge for him, league leading here in AA. So Reading is going to try to bring on the action today for the Sunday matinee ball game at Dunkin Donuts Park. On the mound for the Hartford Yard Goats today, though, the rehabber Peter Lambert from Major League Baseball, the Colorado Rockies, coming off of Tommy John surgery. He's had 4 stints down below, coming back. Now he'll come up here in the AA level, get some more competitive action, and we'll see how he fares. Should be about 3 or 4 innings from the righty. And a little bit of a different lineup today for the Fightin Phils. It'll go Kroon, Guthrie, Joyce, O'Hoppy, with Bryson Stott getting a well-deserved game off. Brock Stassi making his debut in left field. Luke Miller, Cornelius, Jack Conley back behind the dish tonight, and Sal Gazzo. Kroon gets ready to head up to the dish. A big 4-hit day for Matt Kroon yesterday. Second time he's had 4 hits in a game this season. And the defense sets up here for Kroon. It'll be Abreu in left, Hanna in center, and Melendez in right. Those are 2 guys we have not seen much this series, as Kroon settles in the very back part of the righty batter's box. Lambert kicks and fires home. Kroon sends it high in the sky down the right field line. Should rope foul. And it does on top of the roof. There's strike 1. It's Willie MacGyver behind the plate today. And over at the hot corner, Danny Edgeworth, another guy we haven't seen very much. Actually, the first time we saw him was yesterday. He came as a pinch hit and struck out swinging. And that was the only time we've seen him. So he'll get the start at third today. Gomez and Montez stay the middle infielder. And, of course, Michael Toglia over at first. Lambert takes a deep breath. He steps back. Here's a big leg kick. Kroon drives it out to right center. Tracking back on the run. Melendez tries to make the grab, and he does a big out pickup for the right fielder. Hard hit by Kroon. Just didn't get enough on it, and there's one away. Lambert, very young, just 24 years old, made his debut back in 2019. Pitched in 19 games for the Rockies. Then when he came back for spring training in 2020, felt that tweak in his elbow still, and ended up having Tommy John. So he's rehabbing here. I think the Rockies are kind of hoping they'll have him towards the end of the season, but we'll have to see how he fares in his rehab start. Still got a little bit ways to go. In the 4 games he did down below, did all right, had a couple of blips here and there. Obviously, probably just more about looking for his stuff than any high velocity, any movement, really just more about how his arm feels, as Dalton Guthrie takes a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch, a foul ball back. The count moves to 1-2. And his last outing, though, was one of his best 3 innings of work. 2 hits, 1 run, and it wasn't earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. So we'll see how he fares against the Fightin Phils. Guthrie bounces another one back. Winces a little bit, thought he should have had that fully, but doesn't come away with it. Ben Rosen calling the balls and strikes behind the plate tonight for game number 6, as Kyle Nickel moves to third. And Michael Snover at first. Ground ball to the third baseman across the diamond. Guthrie close, but he's out by a hair. And there's 2. The rehabber, Matt Joyce for the Phillies. So 2 major league rehabbers, one on either side. Joyce comes to the plate today. Yesterday he had a pinch hit and was a base hit, so 1 for 1 yesterday. Didn't come in defensively at all. We've also seen him had a home run in this series. That'll be the first lefty bat that Peter Lambert faces. Interesting that they've got the Major League rehabber here in Double-A, and the Double-A guy, Ryan Feltner, making a spot start for the Rockies today. Funny how that works. Feltner was supposed to pitch yesterday's game, but got the call up to the big leagues, so there he went. We'll see how he fares in their game against the Atlanta Braves. That's a 3 p.m. game. Maybe we might eclipse the end of it. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Matt Joyce. Infield backing up here, 2 outs in the top of the first. Final game at Dunkin' Donuts Park this season. Joyce, early on an off-speed pitch from Lambert. And once again, so Peter Lambert gets a 1-2-3 inning, caps it off by striking out the major leaguer Matt Joyce. And scoreless going into the bottom of the first here at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Francisco Morales will be taking the mound for your Reading Fightin' Phils.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support.
Francisco Morales steps onto the rubber here. He'll be throwing down to Jack Conley back behind the plate tonight. Conley's second start as catcher. The designated hitter will be available in today's game. It's the home team's discretion. And from what I heard, they don't want Lambert batting, so they're going to have a designated hitter today. So O'Hoppe will bat in place of Morales. And so we will still see O'Hoppe in today's contest, but it'll be Connolly calling the game today. Infield mix-up as well. Morales back-to-back balls here to Jamison Hanna to start off the game. It is Sal Gazzo over at third as Dalton Guthrie covers the shortstop territory today. Cornelius and Matt Joyce over at first. I don't think that's right. It's Luke Miller over at first. I don't know why I wrote that because Joyce is in right field, which makes way more sense as Matt Kroon is in center and Brock Stassi is in left field. Hannah takes a walk down to first, and the Hartford Yard Goats will start off this inning with a runner on first and nobody out. So that is Luke Miller down on first, and Matt Joyce back behind him in right field. Here's the righty here for the righty Morales. Shuffling over Hannah. He comes back as Morales gets a strike here. First one of the ball game. Now we will see if the Yard Goats continue to be aggressive on the base paths. They have been throughout this entire series. And that, I believe, is the one thing that has helped them win 2 games so far. And there's strike number 2 from Morales. The righty steps on the first base side of the rubber. He shakes off the sign from Conley. Now he looks back at first. Pumps his leg a couple times. Out of the stretch he goes. Ground ball left side. The diving Guthrie can't come up with it. A base hit will continue this inning along as Hannah moves to second. Bouchard heads down to first. That was the longest pause I've seen Morales really do there. He set up and he's coming out of the stretch with a runner on. He didn't have a leg kick. He just waited to throw. I guess trying to throw off the hitter's balance, didn't know when he was going to go. Obviously didn't work out in his favor as there's 2 on and nobody out here for Coco Montez. Looking for his 100th hit and wants to add to his high RBI count. Morales looks back at second. Now he'll come home. Downstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's strike 1. Adam Morales was his 95. Past Montez. Montez had a tough day yesterday. His first 3 at-bats resulted in strikeouts. He did get a base hit and a stolen base in the 8th, but nothing more than that. As Francisco takes a big breath, he comes home. There's strike 2. Someone in our comments section asked about fireworks at First Energy Stadium next week. Well, you can always check our promotional schedule on our website, but I can tell you when they're going to be. Thursday through Sunday, you can catch fireworks at America's Classic Ballpark. That's Thursday, September 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And the 12th is actually a Mega Blast. That is our last game at First Energy Stadium. So definitely don't want to miss. You can catch 4 fireworks shows throughout our 6-game series, Thursday through Sunday at First Energy Stadium. Morales, a full count here. Now to Montez, still looking for his first out here in the bottom of the first. We're still tied at 0 apiece. Takes a big breath as he looks back at second. Cornelius covering the runner on. Ground ball. A diving Guthrie gets it this time. And he stops it from going into the outfield, but he can't do anything with it. Deep in the hole at short. And he saves it probably from scoring a run, to be honest, as Montez will reach on what I can assume is a base hit. And that is his 100th hit of the season. So obviously don't want him to do it against us, but still congratulations to Montez. That's a big milestone. And the bases are loaded here for Michael Taglia as Hannah shifts to third, Bouchard to second, and Montez on first. Righty on lefty matchup for Morales. Been very hot and cold this season, Morales. Last start, tough one. He only got 3 innings of work, allowed a season high 8 hits. Just 4 runs though, and struck at 4. Having trouble getting out of the first inning, but that's not a typical 6.98 ERA for Morales in the first, and that is his overall ERA. And so if he can get out, then he can usually settle in a bit, working with his fastball and his slider, sometimes throwing in a changeup as he sends 2 balls to Michael Toglia. No place to put him. Infield back deep here. They're just looking for at least 1 out, maybe 2 if they can get it. There's a called strike from Morales. Reading wearing their road grays today. Continue on with that look. Won in it yesterday. They'll wear it again today. That alternate road cap, navy and red with the white R cursive on the front. Here's the 2-1, fouled back, strike 2. The Hartford Yard Goats in their home white pants, bright green tops that say Goats on the front. They'll continue with that blue and green brimmed cap with the Yard Goats emblem on the front. AA Rockies affiliate. Turned into a decent day here at the park. There's some light rain on the forecast. It was spritzing a little bit before the game. They had the tarp on, but pulled it off, and we got started on time as Morales sends ball 3 in the dirt. A full count here. Another one with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the payoff pitch. Upstairs, he walks in a run. And it'll be 1-0 Hartford there. Still looking for his first out, and I do think we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Brad Bergeson, here. He's going to come out as Connolly is going to come out as well to chat with their starter. Don't want it to get out of hand here in the first. Bouchard shifts to third, Montez to second, and Toglia will get an RBI there for that walk that scores a run. And so Hartford just leads by 1 here in the first. Obviously not unmanageable for Reading. And the umpire comes out. They break up the meeting at the mound. Everyone's going to head back to their position. Still the bases loaded for Hartford. And nobody out. Here's Willie Abreu. Yesterday we saw him come in a double defensive switch in the top of the 9th. He did end up getting an at-bat in the bottom half and had the only hit off of Marconi, but obviously did not come across. Haven't seen him much in this series, not an everyday starter. Did see him on that doubleheader day, went 1 for 3. And today he'll play out left. Takes the first pitch ball from Morales. Out of the stretch, he comes upstairs, ball 2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Morales going after Abreu. Ball 3. Obviously no room on the base pass. Already walked in 1 run, does not want to walk in 2. If he can help it. Here's the 3-0 to Abreu. Down low, back-to-back walks issued by Morales, and suddenly Hartford leads 2-0 without having done anything. Bouchard crosses the plate. Montez to third, Toglia to second, and Abreu down to first on a free pass. Do see some movement in Reading's bullpen. There's Willie MacGyver. Reading still looking for out number 1. Try not to let this inning get away from them. MacGyver comes up with the bases loaded. Fouls back the first pitch. Morales has got his velocity today. He's been holding around 95 with his fastball. And there is somebody up and throwing. Hard to see who that is from this angle. There's a ball in the dirt, 1-1. Infield back deep here. Bases loaded for the Hartford Yard Goats in the bottom of the first. They already lead 2-0. Here's the 26th pitch coming in for Morales. And it's set high in the sky, certainly not deep enough at all. Maybe not even deep enough to score a run. The catch made by Joyce. Here's the throw in. It was quick enough down to Conley. And the runners are going to stay put, so Morales gets a big out, number 1. That does score a run here. And I'll try to get another one against Danny Edgeworth, who's had 4 at-bats here in Double-A and no hits, 3 strikeouts. He'll come up, though, with the bases loaded, and if he recorded his first hit, of course, it would be a big one. Definitely going to score some runs. Drafted by the Rockies back in the 23rd round of 2017. Righty on lefty matchup here. Sends it foul for strike 1. Spent the season all around. Some time in Fresno, some time in the AAA Albuquerque, and then came on September 2nd here to help out the Hartford Yard Goats. Fouls a pitch into himself for strike 2. Didn't have much luck in AAA, batted 181, 42 games. And he's got the bases loaded and just one away here. Hartford on top, 2-0. Trying to do some more damage. Reading obviously trying to get out of this inning as soon as possible. Here's the pitch, and Morales a big strikeout. As Edgeworth looks a little frustrated walking back to the dugout. There's a big out, number 2 for Morales here for Manny Melendez. It'll be Melendez and then Gomez, and then we'll go back to the top of the order, obviously. 2 outs here now for Morales. Still the bases loaded, though. Ground ball fouled into Reading's dugout. There's strike 1. Montez on third, Togli on second, Abreu at first. 2 outs here. Morales takes a big, deep breath before he comes home to the lefty. Melendez swinging strike 2. Whizzes 88 by him, and he's 1 strike away from getting out of this frame. Runners take their lead here. Conley's going to have to be perfect behind the plate with Montez out on third. Here's the pitch. It's fouled back, and we'll have to go again. Yard Goats to fans out in Groats today, Sunday at the ballpark. A little bit wet, but not unbearable. Actually, a nice day to sit outside. You're not going to be sweating. And here's the 0-2. Fly ball, foul. And we'll have to go again. Runners going with 2 outs on contact. Everybody already at third. They'll have to walk back. Melendez, another guy we haven't seen a lot. Did see him come in. He was in for 1 out in the top of the 9th, came in when his teammate Casey Golden got ejected. Then they did that double defensive switch on him. The 0-2 outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Despite everything, only 2 runs on the board here for Hartford in the bottom of the 1st. Not too bad for where everything's at. The bases loaded, 2 outs. So line drive into center field will score 1 run. Coming around, he's going to be held up. Here's the throw. Conley, good block. There's 2 guys at third. There's 2 guys at third. He's going to have to throw it down to second. It's over the head of Guthrie. He's going to come home. Here's the throw. Morales not on his feet by the slide. He's looked touched out the moment by Conley. This has gotten away from Brennan. A 3-run score. And over to second goes the batter, Manny Melendez. That was out of control. A tough slide by Toglia. That was that Toglia. Tough slide there. He knocked Morales down, and Sean's going to come in and take him out there. Kind of fell awkwardly on his elbow. Just to recap, here's what happened. A line drive into center field. Now hustling around and scoring easily was Montez. Toglia wanted to come around. He was held up by his manager late. And Abreu was already at third. So when the manager held him up, Toglia had to go back to second. And Abreu Toglia had to go back to third, and Abreu was kind of in no man's land. I don't think Conley realized exactly, but Guthrie was calling for the ball at second. He threw over the head of Guthrie. Guthrie was able to jump up and snag it. I guess the runner got back in time there. Then he came home with it. It got away from Morales, who was covering at the plate. And 2 runs scored there. So now Hartford, with the bases clearing, I'm going to go a single there for Melendez. They lead 5-2, and we're going to take a pitching change as Tyler Carr comes out here for Morales. Finish off the 1st.
The Blue Marsh Insurance Foul Porch is an exclusive group experience. Located in our left field corner, groups of 20 to 30 people are treated to 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and drinks, and a festive atmosphere with a bird's-eye view for the visiting bullpen. Regular game tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Call us today at 610-370-BALL to reserve a spot for your group. When the Red and Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wyomissing's Family Restaurant Bakery, PJ Willahan's Pub and Restaurant, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria Napolitana, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Klingers on Carsonia for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today. The Helping Company is a proud naming rights sponsor for the Hall of Famer Stadium area at First Energy Stadium, and a presenting naming sponsor of 5 firework nights this season. The Helping Company is a locally owned family business with over 20 years of experience, offering free roof inspections and storm damage repairs, plus so much more. Give them a call today at 610-234-2210 for your roofing needs, or visit their website 24/7 at.
Well, the Yard Goats have successfully batted through the order here in the bottom of the 1st. They've already scored 5 runs. It's Tyler Carr who comes in with Manny Melendez out on second. They only gave him a base hit for that, rightly so, as he was able to come over on all the throws. And Dalton Guthrie did get a throwing error when he came home to Morales at the plate. That allowed both Toglia and Abreu to score. And so Carr will have a runner on second here for Jose Gomez, his former teammate, up at the plate. Takes a ball and a strike. Redding just needs to get out of the 1st. Called strike 2.
Attention, will Scout Freeman please report to your vehicle? Thank you.
picks it up over to Miller, and that'll do it here as Carr comes in and gets the job done, stranding a runner. But the Yard Goats score 5 runs on 3 hits. They leave a runner on and lead 5-0 going into the top of the second. Reading's got some work to do.
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin' Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Do you want your picture from the game to be featured on the outfitting video board? Use the hashtag #NoGlory on your social media posts for the chance to be featured on the video board during the game. Presented by the Connecticut Lottery. Designated hitter Logan O'Connor.
Reading has some work to do here in the second. They're already down by 5, but a lot of baseball left to play. Now can't call it over just yet, as Peter Lambert will get 5 runs of support. Logan O'Hoppy is going to start us off. He takes the called strike. He's only played in 7 games for Double-A so far, and he's had at least a hit in each one of them. So he's riding a 7-game hit streak, and actually in his past 3 games, multi-hit games all in the months of September, back-to-back. 3s on the board. Obviously yesterday capped that off with a home run that helped the Fightin' Phils win the game. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch, a slow rolling ball that trickles back behind the plate. Count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. O'Hoppy's going to go down out number 1 for Lambert here in the second, his second strikeout. And here is Brock Stassi now. Stassi playing out left today. Not have a ball hit to him in the first inning. Takes the first pitch ball here from Peter Lambert. They didn't match up in the big leagues at all. They will match up here in Double-A. Stassi played a couple of games with the Phillies a few years back. Before returning to the organization earlier this year. Righty on lefty matchup is Stassi takes the called strike 2. The count evens. Interested to see how deep they let Lambert go, not really depending on how he's throwing, more on a pitch count coming back from Tommy John. Gotta really focus on the feel of his arm, his health, as Stassi fouls one back to stay alive. Right now, he's up to 20 pitches in his 4 starts in rehab. He went 32, 34, 31, and his last one 45. So we should look to see him probably around that 50 pitch mark here with Hartford. Here's the 2-2 to Stassi. Ground ball right side. The first baseman barehanded, steps on the bag. Out number 2. Miller will head up. Now Lambert, in his big league debut on June 19, 2019, set a franchise record for the Rockies. Actually struck out 9 against the Cubs at Wrigley Field. 7 innings of work, 4 hits, just 1 earned run. And was very successful, but kind of fell off during the rest of the year. Ended with a 7.25 ERA and 89 1/3 innings of work, 19 games started. And Luke Miller takes strike 1. Lambert glove at the waist, kind of faces on an angle towards his dugout before he sets up and comes home downstairs. Foul ball back, he's down 1-2, 96 off the hands of Lambert. Did play in Hartford on his way up to the big leagues back in 2018. 2.23 ERA. Just spent part of the season with the AA affiliate. 15 games, 1 complete game, and he'll get a strikeout here to end the inning. Miller goes down swinging, and another 1-2-3 frame for the MLB rehabber Peter Lambert. As we go into the bottom half, it'll be Tyler Carr for another inning of work after getting us out of the first. And obviously, here goes to the 5-0 lead.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones. Plus all the convenience of our mobile app, where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as the luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phil's players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
Tyler Carr back in after getting the necessary out to end the first. They batted through the order against Reading, so it will be Jamison Hanna to lead. John Williams is getting information from the umpire here. He's pointing at the donut left on the field by Reading's batters. Kept pointing at Sean. Sean didn't know what he was saying. And so he eventually walked over himself. Could have just done that to begin with. But now we're ready to start the bottom of the second. Hanna who led things off with a walk against Morales, will take a first pitch ball off the hands of Tyler Carr. The reliever likes to work quickly. We love to see that. And there's strike one and an off-speed pitch. He went 95 with his fastball down to 85. As the infield backed up, the righty keeps rolling, swing and a miss to Hannah, strike two. I like this pace here from Tyler Carr as he sets up quickly on the rubber. He and Connolly have worked together all season long, so they know each other well now. I think we should expect at least 2 innings out of Carr, if not more. Ground ball right side. Cornelius makes a good play over to first, and nice easy out number 1 from Tyler Carr. Here's Sean Bouchard, who had a base hit in the first. Carr spent the entire season in Reading. Has not gone more than 2 innings in relief. So that will be something to look out here to see if he goes more than 2 or not. But what could be more telling is the pitch count here. He's had a couple games above the 30 mark, actually one at 48 and one at 53, which was back on the 15th against Akron. So maybe more looking at that than actual frames of work as he gets a foul ball. And then a slow rolling grounder. Coming over and covering is Miller, backhanded. I'm not sure why Cornelius just didn't let Cornelius take it. He cut in front of him, backhanded it, and then threw it away from Carr, who was covered. Back up by Jack Conley behind the plate. And I'm gonna guess they'll give Miller an error there. I think the reason that he intercepted it was because of how slow rolling it was, that Cornelius would have had to charge more, but awkward flip from the backhand to his throwing hand and made a misplay over to first. So there'll be a runner on with 1 out here for Coco Montez. His 100th hit in his last at-bat and scored a run. Pop up. Will it remain in the field of play? Miller running over. It ends up in the dugout. Good enough for strike 2, though. They do give Miller a throwing error there. 2 errors for Reading in this ball game already. Runner going. Carr gets a foul ball out of Montez, so the runner's going to have to go back. Bouchard 7 stolen bases. Season, Matt Hearn getting the day off. He leads the team with 26. A couple of guys who have numbers in the 7s. Hannah has only double digit in the lineup with 11. Heads to second there. So Bouchard moves over. And still an 0-2 count here to the batter. Carr kicks and fires. A high fly pop-up. It's going to head out of the park. That's only the 3rd balk that we've seen from pitchers so far this season on the Fightin Phils, but Carr gets one there as Bouchard advances. And another foul ball back from Montez, battling here. All of the pitches that he has seen from Tyler Carr have been foul balls. Carr looks back at the runner on second. Now he comes home. Line drive deep to left field, going back Rock Stassi on the run. He makes an easy catch, and he throws it in quickly. runner's going to have to stay put. A nice catch by Stassi and left his second game out there this season. And there's 2 away. First ball that was hit to him out left. 6th pitch at bat from Montez. Puts Tyler Carr up at 18 here. He goes after Toglia. Strike 1, and then a swing and a miss for strike 2, and Carr is 1 pitch away from getting out of the bottom of the second clean. Hartford leads by 5, just on 3 hits. Reading nothing across the board but 2 errors on the field. Still looking for their first hit. And here's the 0-2. Great frame by Jack Conley. Just doesn't get the call he's looking for. And Carr's going to have to go again. Back foot slider. Not chased by Toglia. And the count evens 2-2. Bouchard with a nice lead off of second. Carr's really focused in on the batter here. Ground ball. Miller stops it. He's going to throw. He's going to make the play and assist. It looked like he was going to throw, but better not. As he runs it in himself. That'll do it for Tyler Carr, a clean frame. And Miller throws it into the crowd. It's Reading's turn to hit, down by 5 in the 3rd.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Peter Lambert has sat down the Fightins in order. They're still looking for their first hit, down by 5 as we go into the top of the 3rd inning. It's going to be Chris Cornelius who leads it off. Nice 2-hit day for Chris yesterday. 70 degrees here and cloudy, actually a really nice day to sit outside. A slight breeze. They tell me 2 miles an hour. I think it's a little more. I can see that flag going from right to left in the outfield. Cornelius takes ball 1 from Lambert. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Reading just trying to get on the board here. Cornelius takes the call and strike 2. He's starting to drizzle outside. Not too bad though, definitely. I think anything that comes today will still be playable through. Here's the 1-2. Popped up out of the park. Ballpark is in the middle of the city, so all around it, streets. It sits right on an intersection. Wonder if they have any trouble with foul balls popping into traffic. Swing and a miss. Cornelius down 94 off the hands of Lambert. And that'll do it. There's out number 1. Strikeout number 4 for Peter as Jack Conley heads up to the plate. Saw Conley back for game 2 of that doubleheader. Did have a walk. And he's hit by a pitch there. Hud down to first, and Reading gets their first runner. Watching that back on the screen, does hit kind of his right arm between his elbow. He looks fine though as he heads down. Tosses his bat aside, and Reading's gonna have a base runner here. There's their catcher who gets on first. And here is Sal Gazzo. Gazzo, actually the Connecticut native, has spent some time in the area. And actually his twin brother Paul played 2 years for UConn as Gazzo goes for bunt and bunts it foul. They are from Berlin, Connecticut, so has had family here at some of these games. His twin, I should say, Paul, played 2 years at UConn, was a team captain, and then ended up transferring to the UCS Tritons. And will spend his senior season there. They both went to high school in Wallingford, Connecticut, had the team state championship title back in 2015. Paul and Sal were on that, and their dad, Morrow, a former big leaguer, played for the Mets, Twins, Indians, and Blue Jays. So a family of baseball players. As Gazzo takes back-to-back balls. Some umbrellas popping up in the stands. You can tell it's drizzling, but doesn't seem too bad. Nobody's really moving out of their seats. Supposed to kind of be on and off all afternoon on this Labor Day weekend. Gazzo takes ball 3 upstairs. And Lambert rolling into pitch just 37 here. There is somebody throwing out in their bullpen, though. Here's the 3-1. Called strike on the outside corner. The count is full. Reading has a runner on and just 1 out. Jack Conley down at first. Gazzo fouls it off the catcher's mask. He says he's okay. Get another ball, throw it down. Count remains 3-2. Goes over to first. Conley not really taking a lead off of first. I would not think that he would try to take second unless he got the perfect situation. We'll see if Lambert comes home now. The payoff pitch to Gazzo, driven to deep left, is foul, and we'll go again. Conley does have 1 stolen base on the season. Lambert gets the sign, the payoff pitch again. Gonzo caught swinging down the stairs. And that is out number 2. Strikeout number 5 here in the third for Lambert as we go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon. Speaking of players with big league parents, Matt Kroon's father, former player for the New York Mets. Kroon fouls it back. Say that about the next guy, too. Dalton Guthrie. We'll head up. So 2 outs here as Kroon down 0-2. Runner on, and Kroon drives it into the gap on the right side of the infield. Connolly is hustling. He's going to come to third. He dives in. The throw is up the line, and Jack Connolly, who could have just easily stopped at second, takes third. What base running by the catcher as Kroon continues this inning and his hit streak. With a base hit in the third, Reading has runners on the corner for Dalton Guthrie. Obviously the son of the big leaguer Mark Guthrie. I don't think I can say that about Matt Joyce, though. You know, his parents. Oh, it hits him in the head. Oh my gosh, he's okay. Bounced off his helmet and went all the way to the second deck suite section. Ooh, Chris Terry and the trainer is going to come out to talk to Guthrie. So is Sean Williams. And they walked down with him. He immediately got up and walked to first. He seems all right. Obviously, the thought of concussion pops into everybody's head quickly. And now 2 hit batters that they're going to take him out, which is probably the right call there. You know, when you get hit in the head during a football game, they make you sit out of play. Obviously, you can't do that with baseball, but that's got to rock you. I mean, he's been throwing mid-90s there. And now their trainer is going to come out, Kelsey Brandstetter, to talk to Lambert, rehabbing from Tommy John. He's okay. I mean, health-wise, he shakes off the trainer, but he's hit 2 batters this inning, which, and not just, I mean, take somebody on the head. And so we'll see who comes in to run. A couple guys could be Bryson Stott getting the day off, Josh Steven, perhaps. I mean, Guthrie over at third, I imagine it's got to be Stott. Yeah, Colby Fitch over there. It's Benny Kumana who they're going to come out. So you're going to have to shake some up. I guess they'll push Brock Stassi. Maybe we'll see Luke Miller over on the left side of the infield. They push Stassi to first. Benny Kumana's going to come in and pinch run here. Tom, want to weigh in with a guess? Unless they wait to put Stassi in, but that's a small bench. I mean, Stott in, but with the designated hitter, that's a small bench. Colby Fitch can do anything. Plays anywhere. You never know. It's going to happen. Lots of utility guys, always important. And so I do believe the trainer, Chris Terrian, did take Guthrie in, just maybe test him out. That's scary. And so we'll see Matt Joyce with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Reading, a big opportunity here. Down low. Back-to-back balls from Peter Lambert. Somebody's still warming up over there, but my guess is this is his last batter, no matter what happens. Joyce takes a ground ball. That's fouled back. And his count moves to 2-1 here. Lambert's 46th pitch coming in. Got Conley out on third, Kroon on second, and Kumana pinch running at first. And on deck, Logan O'Hoppe would love to see Joyce crush something here. Running down by 5 in the top of the third. They've got some opportunity here. Here's the 2-1 from Lambert. He hits him on the bat. 3 hit batters. And I imagine he's done here, as Joyce is going to head down to first. Conley will come home. That'll score a run. This is the second time in this ball game where we've seen a run scored without a hit. The third time, because Morales walked in 2 runs. And are they going to leave him in here after he's hit 3 batters or not? They are not. The manager comes out, and he's going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a short break as the bases are still loaded here for Logan O'Hoppe with 2 outs in the top of the third.
PA Virtual Charter School is a proud 2021 partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and a presenting sponsor of 5 fireworks nights this season. Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School is a public cyber charter school that opened its doors on September 4th, 2001. PA Virtual provides personalized education for over 2,000 students from diverse backgrounds across the Commonwealth. We pride ourselves on a dynamic partnership with our families, our experienced teaching staff, and their instructional use of a rich, research-based curriculum, and our innovative use of technology to meet the educational needs of our students. For more information on how PA Virtual Charter School can help your child, visit us today at pavcsk12.org. PA Virtual Charter School looks forward to seeing you at their 5 Reading Fightin Phils fireworks shows in 2021. Go Fightin Phils!
Looking for a place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightins game? Look no further than Geico Funland. Geico Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini putt golf, ring toss, and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Geico Funland. And thanks to Pete Shaw, your local Geico insurance agent, located at 2733 Paper Mill Road, Suite X3 in Wyomissing.
After the game of baseball we saw yesterday, one of probably the best games played that we've seen, one of the best we've seen this season, just all around, no errors on either side, great offense, great pitching, 9th inning, trying to win it. What a heck of a game. It was 3.5 hours. We didn't even notice it was 3.5 hours to today, where 3 runs have already scored without a hit. Ready? Still trail 5-1. As the yard goats are hoping this inning doesn't get away from them. They have the bases loaded. That was thanks to Peter Lambert, and they're going to turn to PJ Poulin, which is interesting because he pitched yesterday to 33 pitches, only got 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, didn't give up any runs, but they didn't let him finish. So they're going to have him pitch back-to-back days. This is the second game that we've seen them throw guys back-to-back days, which I find interesting. And so it'll be Logan O'Hoppe, kid who can really do some damage here. We saw him do yesterday in the top of the 9th. He'll have Kroon on third, Kumana on second, and Matt Joyce down at first. 3 batters were hit by Peter Lambert. And so Poulin is going to come in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Lefty on righty matchup as O'Hoppe swings on the first pitch to the second baseman over to first, and that'll do it for Reading as Poulin gets the out they need. We're going to have to see what Reading does here in the infield as great catch by someone in front of me with a foul ball. And we'll take a second to see who comes in.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Patanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Well, don't want to say that I called it, but I think I did. Luke Miller heads over to third. That'll shift Salgado to short. And Brock Stassi's going to come over at first, and so Granny Kumana is going to go out for him in left field. This will be Luke Miller's first start at the high corner. We've seen him take reps over there, but the first ball is hit to the first baseman, Stassi. He'll make the play easily by himself, and a quick one away. Reading got a run in the top of the third. They had the bases loaded, but couldn't get any more on. After Lambert hit 3 batters, C.J. Poulin got the final out. And here's Willie MacGyver with one away. So just to recap, the outfield looks like Kumana, Kroon, and Joyce left to right. The infield, Miller and Gazzo on the left side, Cornelius and Stassi on the right. And of course, Jack Conley's going to stay behind the plate. Carr working quickly, a line drive to left. Kumana racing over, he dives for it. What a play! Just came into pinch run. They stick him in the outfield, he makes a great play. There's 2 outs. Tyler Carr working very quickly with the designated hitter today. And Dalton Guthrie being taken out, a short bench for Reading. They'll have Josh Stevens, Bryson Stott, they're trying to give him the day off today. See if he can keep that. And then Colby Fitch, the backup catcher. So they'll try to keep him there just in case of an emergency. Of course, Logan O'Hoppe, the designated hitter, could always slide in if needed. Danny Edgeworth takes a called strike, still looking for his first hit in Double-A. Swing and a miss. The count moves to 1-2. Tyler Carr looking to get out of this frame quickly, put his team right back up to bat. Sends a ball in. The count moves to 2-2. Nearing 30 pitches here for Carr. I'd be interested to see if they give him another inning or not based on how quickly he gets out of this. And my guess is we'd see Nick Lackney after him. It's based on who's thrown and when. Carr kicks and fires home. Staying alive is Edgeworth as he bumps it back foul. Bryce Harper, a solo home run in the top of the fourth. The Phillies tied up with the Marlins there. Lehigh Valley has a 6:35 game. Tough there on the payoff pitch. Tyler Carr issues a walk to Danny Edgeworth. And here's Manny Melendez, who had that bases clearing single back in the first. So the Iron Pigs don't play until later. The Blue Claws affiliate are starting now. They're just in the middle of the first scoreless at Ripken Stadium against the Aberdeen Ironbirds. Carr sends a first pitch strike in to Melendez. Wanted to talk to, haven't got the opportunity, about Andrew Painter, the Phillies' number 13 pick in the first round, 13th overall. And so he got an inning of work the other day, struck out 2 and gave up a hit, but actually picked him off on first. So pretty good debut for a young guy, just got drafted, about, when was that draft? A couple months ago, in the heat of the summer. Carr goes over to first, tries to pick off his runner. But diving back is Edgeworth. Inside comes Tyler Carr. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball right side, foul. And the count evens at 2 here. Carr wipes his hand off on the dirt. He's ready to go here, waiting for everybody else to be ready. The pitch, fouled back by Melendez. He gets a piece of it. Carr nearing 40 pitches now. Gets the sign from his catcher, Conley. With a runner on first and 2 outs, here's the 2-2. Inside, it'll be full. Bottom of the third here. Just over an hour it's taken us to get this far in the game. Runner going, the payoff pitch, grounded back to Carr. An underhand flip to first, and that'll do it. As he gets another clean frame on the board. Reading trails by 4, but it's their turn to bat in the top of the fourth at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient healthcare on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Well, a pitching change here for the Hartford Yard Goats as the lefty Ian Clarkin comes in. Now, we knew Clarkin was going to follow the starter, but they waited to give him a clean frame here, as it'll be a lefty-lefty matchup. Brock Stassi going to start us off with a called strike here. Top of the fourth, Reading down by 4 runs. They scored 1 back in the third. We'll see if they can do it again. Clarkin returned from the injured list today, so we'll have to see how he fares coming back. No explanation on his injury, as a lefty bounces the ball in front of the dirt to Brock Stassi. Spent most of the season in AAA, but now here in AA, as Stassi takes ball 3 inside. In AAA, he had an 8.77 ERA in 17 appearances. Only had 2 appearances in AA, 10 innings of work. As Stassi takes strike number 2 off the hands of Clarkin. Clarkin actually initially drafted by the New York Yankees, a first-round pick back in 2013. Out of San Diego, California. I'll tell you about his trade in a second, as Stassi takes him deep to left. There to make the catch is the left fielder, Brayu. And there is out number 1 as Luke Miller will come up to bat. So big trade as the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox first. Took over Ian Clarkin. So the White Sox traded Todd Frazier, David Robertson, and Tommy Conley to the Yankees for Tyler Clippard, Ian Clarkin, Blake Rutherford, and Tito Polo. That happened back in 2017. So he played for the White Sox for a bit after being released, and then was signed on a minor league invitation by the Rockies as Miller takes strike down to his knee. Also a time in there where he was designated for assignment, then claimed off of waivers by the Cubs. Played in their organization for a bit, signed by the Padres for a bit, released, and now he's with the Yard Goats. So tough go for a first-round pick. Pick number 33. A line drive by Miller, gets by the first baseman Taglia, and I'll have a base hit here as he heads down to first. See how Clarkin figures things out. His first season affiliated with the Colorado Rockies. Clarkin looks over at Miller. It's Chris Cornelius who's up to bat. Takes ball number 1. Back-to-back balls here. Cornelius struck out in the 3rd. Reading came close to batting around the order, so we'll see him here in the 4th. Clarkin kicks and fires. Cornelius takes him out to left field, looking back. Abreu, it's gone. Chris Cornelius with his first home run here in AA, a 2-run shot. And he puts the Fightin Phils closer to the Yard Goats 5-3 now as he crosses the plate. Gets some high fives from his teammates. What a big time for your first here. Miller was aboard, so a 2-run shot. Jack Conley heads up. He was hit by a pitch to start off the third inning. Takes back-to-back strikes. It was actually Cornelius's first home run of the season. Didn't have any in Jersey Shore and when he played in the FCL. So does it here on the road with the Fightin Phils. As a little blooper off of Conley, they say it's foul, even though it rolls fair. Must have been over the plate. Keep his 0-2 count. Ball bounces over the plate from Clarkin. Count 1-2. Just one out here for the Fightin Phils. Inching closer to the Yard Goats' 5-run lead that they had in the first. Conley waits for his pitch there. He takes ball 2 as the count evens. Battling back here against Clarkin. Checks his swing. He doesn't go around, and Conley has battled back from an 0-2 count. Now it is full here. He's trying to get on base for the second time today. And he does it. He takes ball 4 downstairs. 2 free passes put Jack Conley on the board today. And he'll head down to first to keep the line moving as Salgazzo steps up to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. The Connecticut native is a nice-sized crowd to support him here. And as he heads up, the catcher is going to have a quick word with Clarkin on the mound. I think the drizzle has stopped here. Runner on first. Salgazzo takes the ball inside. Fouls it back as the count evens at 1. It's a called strike 2. Gazzo struck out in the third. He had the day off yesterday. Checks the swing, doesn't go around. Runner on first, just 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Reading trails by just 2 runs now, both teams 3 hits to their name. As Jack Conley takes a nice lead off of first, Gasso bumps it back. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Sal. The utility fielder switched from third to short as Dalton Guthrie had to exit the game after being hit in the head by a ball. Hopefully he's okay. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a called strike 3 to Salgazzo right at the knees. And there's out number 2. With Jack Conley still out on first, we go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon. Here's the pitch, down low. Conley takes a couple steps off of first. The infield back deep now with 2 outs. Here's the offering. Matt Kroon drives it out to center field. Racing in is Hannah. He makes a basket catch. And that'll do it. A nice play by the center fielder to end the inning. Reading gets 2 more off the bat of Chris Cornelius, his first home run of the 2021 season. And so they trail just by 2. As they go into the bottom of the 4th, we'll see who's out to pitch for Reading.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
They do give Tyler Carr another inning of work. And so out he comes. A bunt attempt here to start it off from Jose Gomez. And he takes ball 1. We'll see if he goes after it again. 2-run shot from Chris Cornelius in the top of the 4th. Put Reading a little bit closer. They're trying to come back by 5 runs that were given up in the first inning. They're down by just 2 now. Carr's been rolling through here. He calls time. Does he get it? He does. This Carr's in the middle of his motion. He's pitched 2 scoreless frames, plus an out to end the first. Swing and a miss. A big strike against Gomez. Bounces, he checks his swing, doesn't go around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carr kicks and fires quick inside. And we'll go again with the full count. that'll do it here for Gomez as he goes down on strikes. A big out, number 1 for Tyler Carr. Tyler Carr gets a ground ball off the bat of Jamison Hanna. Cornelius over to first. And there is 2. Gotta congratulate Cornelius once again. Didn't realize that is his first professional home run, which is a big milestone, obviously. Only been playing 2 years professionally, but still very exciting. And 2 outs quickly. Here's Sean Bouchard. Tyler Carr comes in with his 48th pitch. It's a ball. Ground ball left side. Miller's first throw across the diamond. It's perfect. And that'll do it. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Carr. Puts about 10 pitches in his pocket. And he gets the job done. Reading trails by 2, but it's their turn to bat in the top of the 5th at Dunkin Donuts Park.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
Rennie Kumano will start us off as they bring back Ian Clark in for another inning of work. Reading had a quick 1-2-3 thanks to Tyler Carr. To end the bottom of the 4th, it is the top of the 5th here. As Kumano takes 2 strikes from Clarkin. This is his first at-bat. He came into pinch run for Dalton Guthrie after he was hit in the head and then went defensively and left. So we'll see him bat here. Start off the 5th. Holds off on a ball that bounces in the dirt. 1-2 now. Slow rolling foul ball. Keep his count. Downstairs, Kumana takes 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Kumana, sharp hit, ground ball deep in the hole at third, all the way across the diamond. And does Kumana make it in time? No. He's called down over at first. Man, I hope they re-show that play. He couldn't have been out by more than an eyelash. What a throw by Edgeworth, deep in the hole at third. Let's watch it back. Sharp and right down the line. He has to backhand it to stop it. Fires down, and he does actually, in fact, get it there before Kumana. One away. Here's Matt Joyce now with 1 out. Reading 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors in the field. Hartford 5 runs on 3 hits. Merging into the middle part of this ball game in the top of the 5th. Freddie Galvis had a big 2-run home run for the Phillies. They lead 3-2 over the Marlins. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Bullpen game for the Phillies today, as they're already on pitcher number 4. Sam Coonrod, an inning and a third. Bailey Falter, 2 and a third. Monrazzo, a third. And now Connor Brogdon is in here. I think they gave him some work yesterday, too, back-to-back days. They've held Miami to just 2 runs. As Joyce takes ball 3 here, off the hands of Ian Clarkin. Jersey Shore leads Aberdeen 1-0. Here's the 3-1. Joyce takes ball 4, a HUD down to first on a free pass. And Reading's tying run is going to come to the plate now. Jersey Shore is in the middle of the 3rd inning. Their run came off a home run from Hunter Markwart, 3rd of the season. And of course, Lehigh Valley getting a later start today. Here's Logan O'Hoppe with a runner on first. This is his 3rd at-bat of the day, 0 for 2, looking to continue his hit streak, 7 games so far. As he takes back-to-back strikes from Ian Clarkin here. Matt Joyce down on first. Reading down by 2 runs for the tying run up at the plate here. Clarkin looks at first, and I will come home. Up the middle goes O'Hoppe. The pitcher makes the grab. He goes over to second. Are they going to get 2 here? They don't get the out at second as the pitcher throws it above the second baseman. Or the shortstop was covering. I'm pretty sure he stepped back on the bag and then went over to first. I guess they're saying that Joyce slid underneath him in time. And so they're only going to get the out at first to retire O'Hoppe. And Joyce is going to stay put at second. The manager out to argue with the 3rd base umpire that was covering Kyle Nickel. Lots of arguing with the umpires on either side throughout this series. And they're going to say that Joyce slid underneath him. Such an intense conversation. Not like arguing, they're really just conversing. He 100% stepped on the bag. I'm watching this back. It was not even close. He came down, he stepped on the bag. Joyce wasn't even close to him. This is my team that I obviously support. I'm in favor of the safe call, but he was very much out as they're booing. The crowd booing the umpires. And obviously, Norphia just heads back to the dugout without the call he's looking for. So Reading gets lucky here, as it could have been a double play to end the inning. Instead, they've got Matt Joyce out on second and Brock Stassi up at the plate. Stassi fouls him back and then takes a called strike below the knees. Down 0-2 here, and the sprinkling of rain is back in action. Not terrible, not disruptive, but annoying nonetheless, I'm sure, for these players. Here's the pitch by Clarkin in the dirt. Good block there. Joyce has to stay on second. Excuse me. Runner on second, 2 outs for Reading. Here's the 1-2 to Stassi. Sends it out to right field. Melendez on the run. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it. And so the Yard Goats will come away with a scoreless top of the 5th. And as we go into the bottom half, we'll see who comes out to pitch, as Reading's down by 2.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Pitching change for the Reading Fightin' Phils as Tyler Carr hands over the ball to Nick Lackney here for the bottom of the 5th. Reading stranded a base runner on the top half, so they still trail by 2 going into the bottom of the 5th. Tyler Carr comes away with arguably his best outing of the season. 3 1/3 innings, which is his longest by a full inning and a third. No hits, no runs, walked 1, struck out 1 on 49 pitches. They couldn't have asked for anything more out of Tyler Carr, and exactly what they needed to get them through to the middle part of this ball game. They'll rely on Lackney, I would guess, for 2, if not 3, if they can. And try to keep them in this ball game. They've already battled back, cut the lead in half. They're down by 2 here as Lackney gets a ball and strike, 2 strikes actually, to Coco Montez. Montez 1 for 2. with an RBI single in the first and a run scored. Lackney bounces the ball in front of the plate, and the count moves 2-2. Already seen him this series. He just had one inning of work back in the doubleheader game, gave up 2 hits and struck out 2 on 16 pitches, no runs scored. Helped Reading hold on to the lead. And we'll see him again today. Ground ball left side, it's foul. And going back up will be Coco Montez. Balls, 2 strikes here. Lackney looking for out number 1 on batter number 1. And ball 4 comes in, so the Argos will start this frame off with a runner on and nobody out. Michael Toglia comes up to bat now. He hasn't had a hit, but walked so far. First pitch strike, second pitch outside here. Bottom of the 5th inning, Reading 3 runs on 3 hits, Hartford 5 runs on 3 hits. You'll see some slight raindrops coming down. Lackney comes home, a line drive over the glove of Chris Cornelius. He leaps for it as Matt Green picks it up. A base hit for Toglia as Montez shifts to second. And here's Willie Abreu now with 2 on and nobody out. First pitch in the dirt. Conley does everything he can to keep it in front of him. Wind starting to pick up here at the ballpark. You can feel the breeze coming into the booth. Right now it's going out to center field, but it feels nice in here. Chopper that moves foul up the first base line. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty Lackney sets up on the first base side of the rubber. A look over at first. Now he comes home, bounces it into the plate. Ball 2. Inside, ball 3. 1 pitch away from loading the bases here. In the bottom of the 5th, still looking for out number 1. Montez on second, Toglia on first. Lackney looks over, now he comes home. Ground ball could be good for two. Gazzo, Cornelius onto first. A great pick by Stassi, but it's not in time. It was kind of slow rolling ball. And safe at first is Abreu on a fielder's choice. Nice try to turn to as Montez gets to third. They'll get Togli at second. And there's out number one now for Willie McIver. Could get the double play ball now to end the inning. But McIver takes the first pitch strike. He's 0 for 2. The top of the order has done most of the damage today, as 1 through 5 has scored a run. They all reached to start off the first inning. But the heart of the RBIs come from Melendez's single that cleared the bases. Ground ball left side, this could be two. Miller to Cornelius on to first, and they get him. What a double play to end the inning. A nice pick by Brock Stassi at first. They couldn't turn it the first time, so they get it the second time. And Miller looks fantastic over there as they get the job done to end the inning scoreless going into the top of the sixth. Reading trails by 2, but it's their turn to bat.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mao Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mao Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mao Beer and Mao Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mao Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mao Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Miller to start us off here in the top of the sixth. And they do give Ian Clarkin another outing. He's coming back off the injured list. And he's going to go for his third frame here as Miller takes a swing and a miss. Reading down by 2 here. They're trying to battle back. They got a nice double play to end the inning. Luke Miller himself looking fantastic in his appearance at the hot corner. Made 2 great plays. And here's the 0-1 from Clarkin, right down the middle, called strike 2. Miller down on 3 strikes, and there's one away. Here's Chris Cornelius. He had that big first professional home run in the 4th to inch us closer. See if he can help us inch a little bit closer this time. First pitch, the opposite way, it's a foul ball. Cornelius takes a ball here. Pops one foul back behind the plate. Larkin 53 pitches. Nobody up, so it's going to be all him. And he's down on strikes. Caught looking there. And 2 quick outs for Clarkin. Here's Jack Conley. Conley has been on twice today, both 3 passes hit by a pitch, and then took the walk down first. Seemingly okay, he's still in the ball game. A hard hit ground ball to second. Montez ranges over onto first. A nice 1-2-3 inning for the reliever as he gets the job done. We'll take a short break and we'll head into the bottom of the 6th inning for more Nick Lackney.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Danny Edgeworth to lead us off against Nick Lackney here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Reading went down in order very quickly at the hands of Clarkin in the 6th, so we'll look for Lackney to do the same. He got a big double play ball to get out of his first frame. We'll see how he can do on this lefty-lefty matchup. Edgeworth still doesn't have a hit to his name, but he did walk back in the 3rd. That was against Tyler Carr, though. And he takes ball 1. Here's the 2-0. Downstairs, 3-0. Lackney walked his first batter to start the 5th. Then had to battle back from there. There's a called strike as he tries to battle back in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 2, a full count here to Edgeworth as Lackney was down 3-0. Now he's back right in it. side. A nice frame by Conley, but doesn't get the call he's looking for, so it's ball 4. And Lackney will have to start off again out of the stretch as he walks the leadoff runner here for Manny Melendez. Drive into center field, coming over. Matt Kuhn is going to drop in front of him. On to second is Edgeworth. He doesn't get much further than that. Kuhn played it well. And he sends it back in quickly. This is exactly what happened in the 5th. A walk and then a base hit from Lackney. See if he can keep it going the way he did in the 5th. The fielder's choice and then a double play. Here's Jose Gomez, who's 0 for 2. Conley's going to come out, give the signs to his team here. Worked out for Lackney last inning. We'll see if he can do it again. A bunt pop-up. Conley coming in. He makes a big catch. Looks to try to tie somebody up, but both runners get back. So a bunt pop-up caught by the catcher just beyond home plate. And that is a huge out, number 1. Jameson Hanna now will head up. He's had 2 ground balls today. That could be huge for Nick Lackney. Runners on first and second, just 1 away. Ground ball over to the first baseman Stassi. He throws it to Gazzo covering second, then back to Lackney covering first. They only get the out at second though. Just not hit sharp enough. And so runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Hanna reaches first on a fielder's choice. Edgeworth 6th, 3rd. And here's Sean Bouchard. On a single and an error, and then grounded out. Lackney comes home, back-to-back balls. Runners on the corners. Lackney comes home, ball number 3. Now he does have an open base, but obviously like to just end things here and now if he can. And ball 4 just below the knees. That will load the bases as Bouchard reaches on the second free pass issued by Lackney in this inning. Hanna out to second, Edgeworth already on third. And here's Coco Montez, the team leading RBI leader, with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hasn't been anything astronomical in this series. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Definitely due for something. A hard hit fly ball, but Matt Frew settles under it in center field. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. Another scoreless inning from Lackney. It's some traffic on the base pass, but he gets out of it clean. And so Reading still down by 2 as we go into the 7th here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Salgazzo, the Connecticut native, is going to lead us off here. Takes the ball upstairs. Another inning of work for Ian Clark, and 3 so far on 57 pitches. He did allow that home run to Chris Cornelius, but has settled in. Since then, got a quick 1-2-3 top of the 6th. And so it'll be Gazzo, and then back to the top of the order with Kroon. Ground ball, left side, foul. We'll go again. Larkin bounces it in front of the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Phillies are all tied up at 3 apiece against the Miami Marlins. They scored in the bottom of the 6th. As Gazzo takes it out to center field, it floats up in the sky as Hannah comes over, makes the catch on the run. There's one away. Reading 3 runs and 3 hits. Hartford 5 runs on 5 hits. It's been that way since the 4th. We're now in the top of the 7th. Matt Kroon takes the first pitch, called a strike. Kroon 1 for 3 today, so he'll continue his streak as he chases for strike 2. 5-game hitting streak, 5-game on base streak. A line drive that gets by Montez into the outfield. Kroon will have another 2-hit day as he heads down to first on a base hit. And Reading is going to send the tying up to the plate in the form of Grenny Kumana. Kumana's second at bat after coming in for Guthrie in the 3rd to pinch run. Grounded sharply to third base. It was really hard hit, but Rowe beat him there. So the catcher's going to come out to talk to Clark in here. There is somebody throwing in the bullpen. I'm not sure how long they'll leave him as the catcher heads back. Manager Sean Williams, always so friendly over there at third, chatting it up with Danny Edgeworth. As the catcher heads back behind the plates. And Rennie Kumana steps in the righty batter's box. Takes the first pitch downstairs. Ball one. I would look for Kroon to try to take second, to be honest with you guys. 6 stolen bases on the season. He and Stott are tied there. Kumana fouls one back there, strike one. He's not going to risk anything, but if he sees an opportunity, I think he'll take it. Kumana bounce one up the left field line. It drops. It's going to trickle to the corner. Kroon is being hustled around by Williams. He is on the run. Kumana, a double that scores Matt Kroon. And they're down by just 1 run here in the top of the 7th. What a hit by Rennie Kumana. And luckily they had a guy like Kroon on the base pass who could hustle and score all the way from first. And Rennie gets himself into scoring position here. With just 1 out. Here's Matt Joyce. Reading battling back from that 5-run deficit since the first inning. Foul ball back. There's strike one. He's been on twice today, hit by pitch and a walk. Matt Joyce, that is. He'll honestly just look to put Kumana over to third if he can. Holds off, but an offering below the knees. Down and away goes Clarkin. He gets over 60 pitches here in relief. Here's pitch number 71. Upstairs to Matt Joyce, 3 balls, 1 strike. Feltner about to get a start for the Rockies, so keep you updated on how that game is going. 10th start as Joyce takes ball 4. He'll head down for free. Yet again, Rennie Kumana out on second. Here is Logan O'Hoppe with a chance to, at the very least, tie it up or push the Fightin Phils over. But he's going to see somebody else besides Ian Clarkin as the manager comes out. We'll have a pitching change in just a moment.
PA Virtual Charter School is a proud 2021 partner of the Reading Fightin Phils and a presenting sponsor of 5 fireworks nights this season. Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School is a public cyber charter school that opened its doors on September 4th, 2001. PA Virtual provides personalized education for over 2,000 students from diverse backgrounds across the Commonwealth. We pride ourselves on a dynamic partnership with our families, our experienced teaching staff, and their instructional use of a rich, research-based curriculum, and our innovative use of technology to meet the educational needs of our students. For more information on how PA Virtual Charter School can help your child, visit us today at pavcsk12.org. PA Virtual Charter School looks forward to seeing you at their 5 Reading Fightin Phils fireworks shows in 2021. Go Fightin Phils!
Looking for a place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightins game? Look no further than Geico Funland. Geico Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini putt golf, ring toss, and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Geico Funland. And thanks to Pete Shaw, your local Geico insurance agent, located at 2733 Paper Mill Road, Suite X3 in Wyomissing.
Well, Ryan Feltner out on the mound for the Colorado Rockies gives up a leadoff home run to Ozzie Albies of the Braves. Hits a batter, walks a batter, but gets a double play ball to end the inning. So just a one-run lead for the Braves going into the bottom of the first. I guess all around, not a bad first inning for the Double-A prospect. I mean, only a one-run lead. And gets a nice double play ball to get out of it. And so we'll keep you updated on how Feltner's doing. We were supposed to see him in this series, but got a call up to the big leagues and call to the bullpen here as Matson comes in to face O'Hoppe. Another guy who just pitched yesterday, Matson. A third of an inning of work. Just got one out on 4 pitches. And he gets a strike 2 there to O'Hoppe. First and second. With just one out here, Reading trails by 1 run. With Joyce on first, Kumano on second. Bounces in the dirt. O'Hoppe tells everybody to stay. There's ball 1. The ball bounces over the plate, and it hits him in the shin. It kind of was very awkward as he fell down. I think he's okay. Seems okay as he hands his stuff over to Hans Kraus and jogs down to first. And so now the bases are loaded here for Brock Stassi. 4 hit batters for Reading today. Rain is picking up just a little bit here at the park. Nothing unmanageable, but a couple of umbrellas popping up. Could be harder to grip the ball here. As Stassi takes strike 1. Here's the pitch. Stassi goes up to first. They're going to try to get the lead runner at home. They go back to first. Does he beat it out? No! That is insane. The first baseman comes home. They get the force out. This guy's not throwing baseballs at us here in the press box. And they go back to first and get the out there. So a really tough double play ball. Reading trails by just a run, though, thanks to Renny Kumana. And we'll see if we get Nick Lackney for another inning. Does not seem like we will. So we'll take a break and be back after the 7th inning stretch here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza Stage. Fightin' Phils fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages.
A pitching change here for the bottom of the seventh as Nick Lackney hands the ball over to Anaures Zavala. Zavala was absolutely fantastic the other time we saw him this season, probably the best he's looked all summer. Gave him an inning and 2/3 of work to end the game. Struck out 2 batters on 18 pitches, reached 100 plus a few times. Gets a ball and a strike with 97 miles per hour there. Some slight rain coming down. People are still sitting through it, so it's certainly not unbearable, unplayable as the righty. Gets a perfectly pitched strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Reading keeps climbing back from that 5-0 deficit. Brendan Kumana doubled in Matt Kroon from first. They now trail by just a run as Zavala gets his first out of the day. A swinging strikeout from Taglia. And there is out number 1 as Reading goes around the horn with it. Hartford 5 runs on 5 hits. Reading 4 runs on 5 hits. They've made 2 errors in the field though. And they've been battling hard to come back. It's been very fun to watch as we merge into the back part of this ball game. A hard hit foul ball off the bat of Abreu is foul. 99 coming in from Zavala. Don't know how hard that was hit back, but when you come in that hot, the bats can send it far. And he does it again. He rights the ship this time. Kroon traveling on the warning track. He makes the catch right in front of that 388 side. Out dead to center. And there's a quick out number 2 for Zavala. Here's Willie McIver. Lackney was able to keep Reading in this ballgame. In fact, all of the relievers have. He pitched 2 clean innings of work. He had some traffic on the base pass, gave up 2 hits and 3 walks, but he got some big double plays to get out of it. And on 32 pitches, he hands the ball over to Zavala, who sends another first pitch strike. There's strike 2 at the knees. He is working quickly here. And there's a called strike three. He rings him up on 99, 2 strikeouts, and a quick 1-2-3 frame for Ana Zabala and the Fightin' Phils, and it's their turn to bat right now in the top of the 8th.
Time for that perfect job. The Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Saturday, August 28th from 8 a.m. to noon at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $20.30 per hour with potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Saturday, August 28th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Matson returns here against Luke Miller. Reading down by just 1 run. A nice fast bottom of the 7th by Zabala puts us to the top of the 8th. Miller, 1 for 3 today. Base hit and a run scored with a pair of strikeouts to his name. Reading just 2 more innings of work as Miller lines one into left. It's going to drop in front of Abreu, and he'll start us off with a base hit as Reading gets the tying run on first. And the go-ahead run in Chris Cornelius up at the plate. He's already had a home run in today's contest. Also a pair of strikeouts. And he'll go up against Matson. Need more baseballs here to continue. The bat boy brings them out. Takes ball 1 downstairs. Back-to-back balls prompts a visit from the catcher out to the pitcher with Miller out on first. No visit from the pitching coach as the meeting breaks up. Cornelius bumps it back into the net behind home plate. There's strike 1. goes over to first. Miller back in time easily, though. Matson comes home to Cornelius. His bat breaks as the ball and the bat flips to the third baseman. They're going to go for two. Does he beat out the throw? He does not. And they get the double play there as the bat travels almost as far as the ball. Splinters in half. And that's a quick 2 outs now as the Reading runner is erased from the base paths. And here is Jack Conley now with 2 away. Takes ball number 1 here off of Matson. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, a called strike. Conley takes upstairs. The count evens to apiece. Nobody on the base paths. Reading trails by 1 run here as they scored 1 in the top of the 7th. They'll look for another one. As the game winds down, a strike 3 from Jack Conley. They'll have the top of the 9th to come back. But first, Zavala's going to be in for the bottom of the 8th to try to hold down the Hartford Yard Goats.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Zavala gets another inning of work after a quick 1-2-3. 7th he'll go here in the 8th. Danny Edgeworth is going to start us off. Reading trails by just a 1 run. They've got to keep it that way and try to score in the top of the 9th. Obviously, they did so yesterday. Edgeworth swings one into foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Zavala has been in the high 90s pretty much this entire time. Righty on lefty matchup here as he gets the sign from Conley. Must be just outside. Ball 2. Outside, ball 3. Edgeworth calls for time. He's walking around aimlessly a little bit before he heads back into the batter's box. Reading down by a run here. They're ahead by a hit, though. Not that that really makes much of a difference. And it hits him on the inside of the foot. How dare they boo after they hit 4 batters, 4 of our batters today. And he's okay. He's jogging down to first. I mean, I don't want to see anybody get hit. I prefer if nobody got hit. Zavala hits him on the foot, and he heads down to first. Here's Manny Melendez now with a runner on first and nobody out. Goes for the bunt, pulls back. And he ends up taking a called strike. No signs of bunt. Here's ball 1. Runner shuffles off. Down and away goes Zavala out of the stretch here. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he brings Melendez to his knees on an off-speed pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Infield's going to back up now with a runner on. Pop up sky high and foul. Go again. The count 2-2 with a runner on and nobody out. A hard hit ground ball. Touching the base himself. Gazzo over to first. A good pick by Stassi. They get 2. Probably a better call that he ran him over to the bag himself. An easier play with time to get his grip on to throw it to Stassi. That erases the runners on the base path, and now there's 2 away here for Jose Gomez. 0 for 3. First pitch, a ball by Zavala. low down the middle into center field with Trickles. Being held up at first is Gomez's first hit of the day. And he'll continue on the inning as the Argos go back to the top of the order with a runner on and 2 outs. Here's Davis and Hannah. Bottom of the 8th inning, Reading down by a run. Goes over to first, not in time. Slow rolling ground ball to Cornelius on to first. That'll do it. Another clean frame for Zabala. Reading's going to have the top of the 9th if they want to come back. They're down by just 1 run here at Dunkin' Donuts Park.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's Baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Reading has 3 outs to score a run here, down 5-4 in the top of the 9th. Zabala and the rest of the bullpen, Lackney and Carr, have gotten them through since the first while they played catch-up. And we'll see if they can get that run back here. Gaza on a bunt attempt, takes strike 1. Both teams 6 hits apiece. Reading's made 2 errors in the field. That hasn't helped. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Gazzo. All it'll take is a solo shot to tie things up. I think a bloop and a blast, though, in the 9th to put them up by a run. Just like they did yesterday. Got ahead in the top of the 9th, calling Marconi for the bottom half, walk away with a win. That would be ideal in my books. Gazzo holds off on a pitch upstairs. And there's a call, strike 3, as Gazzo is down on strike. There's one away. Here's Matt Kroon now. He's already had a nice day. 2 hits, continuing his hit streak through 6 games. Matson gets the first pitch strike to Kroon. One ball, 1 strike here. The lefty to the righty, Kroon. At the letters. Just above. Kroon not happy with that called strike there. But he'll have to take it. Drives it up in the air, out to left field, calling everybody off. Brady makes the catch there too. It's a safe situation here for Matson as the team ahead by just 1 run in the top of the 9th. It'll rest upon the shoulders of Granny Kumana. Kumana in the righty batter's box. The lefty Matson comes upstairs. Ball 1. Kumana came in for relief of Dalton Guthrie on the base pass after he was hit in the head. Hopefully he's okay. Still no word on him. Belts it out to left field. Is it going to drop? It does. And Reading gets the tying run on first here. In the top of the 9th inning, Kumana a 2-hit day, and he's only been in for half the game. Here comes the Phillies rehabber, Matt Joyce. And Sean Williams is going to come say something. They're going to put a pinch runner in at first. Is that Josh Stevens out there? I think they're going to get him to try to steal second. My guess. Get him closer to score. They've got just 1 out. After a quick meeting at the mound here, how to attack Matt Joyce. Joyce has been issued 3 free passes, a hit by pitch, and 2 walks. He'll have the tying run out on first, the go-ahead run up at the plate. Obviously, the home team, the Yard Goats, could bat in the bottom of the 9th if need be. Matson looks at first here to Joyce. Inside, he takes ball 1. Strike number 1. A runner on first, the lefty with the 1-1 to the lefty Joyce. He sends it upstairs. It'll be foul. And he'll get 1 strike left here. Crowd standing here, looking for 1 more strike. Reading looking to keep going. An infield pop-up should be playable by the second baseman Montez. And he makes the catch behind Sunday win. A good game by Reading. They had a lot to come back from. They were down by 5 to start it off. They battled back. Their relievers battled back. And I got to say, that was a heck of a game as their comeback falls just shy here. A good game by the Reading Fightins. They fall 5-4 against the Hartford Yard-Goats, split the series with the AA affiliate of the Rockies. We return home Tuesday, September 7th, 7:05 p.m. against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. 6 more games in America's Classic Ballpark. Fans, Evelyn Messina, thank you so much for joining me. And we'll see you back